What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Day-to-Day Life as a Reseller. My name is Dustin, the Delco Reseller. Thank you all for joining us again. If you've watched before, thank you guys for your support. If you're new to the channel, thank you guys for checking out this video. We get a lot of people that check these videos out after we go live. So if you joined us before, give me just a second here. We're going to introduce what we do here in these videos and then jump into some of our topics and all that good stuff in just a moment. But if this is your first time, this is basically just a podcast slash what sold video that we do live. And the reason we do these live is so that you guys can join us in the chat or in the comment box below and let us know any topics about reselling, anything that's not even related to reselling. You can share that as well. But would love to hear from you guys in the comment box or in the chat if you watch us live. We do these lives every Monday pretty much, for the most part, when we can. And you're welcome to join us at any point during those, as well as some of our videos and stuff that we post otherwise. But like I said, this is just kind of I don't want to say a podcast because it's just me on here, but we just talk about anything and everything reselling that's been going on, what's been going on with my business, and kind of giving you a behind the scenes look at all that. I do this full time. This is my only job. So I do it every day, all day long pretty much. And I like to give you guys kind of a sneak peek into the background of that. And then, like I said, we combine it into a what sold of what we sold over the past weekend. So kind of a combination of video types, and we do it live. That way we can hopefully get some engagement from the group. Also, guys, if there's any issues with audio or video, please let me know. I think we're good to go, but just in case, if we have any issues, I would appreciate that heads up as well. We're going to go ahead and get started here. As you guys can see, the title is something about wasting 3 weeks on a particular platform. We are going to discuss that here just a little bit later in the episode. Also, this episode, I won't keep it till the very end, but we do have the giveaway announcement that is going to be happening this week for hitting 250 subscribers. I didn't forget about it. It's just taken some time to get it figured out, and with the launch of my website and all that stuff going on, it's just been kind of on the back burner. But I did not forget, we are doing it. It is going on this week, and we'll be sharing those details here in just a few. All right, let's go ahead and get started here with a few orders, kind of clear up a little bit of space. As you can see, we had a really good weekend as far as sales order volume. Our total was down a little bit. I think we had 2,700 for the weekend. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday sales. That is gross sales, gross profit. So that's not, pulling out cost of goods or anything like that. We didn't make quite that much, obviously, but that is what we've got going out. And we're going to go ahead and get started. First thing going out is actually some Lightning McQueen Crocs. If you guys have followed me for a while, we did a crazy amount of sales in these last year. These come out only at specific times of the year. Crocs releases them about once a year. They are extremely sought after, but they actually flooded the market this last time when they restocked. So we've been sitting on about at least 30 pair of these, and they are a size men's 4, women's 6s. So they are a very small size. But we are back up, and they are back in selling. So the prices were tanked clear down because there were so many of them out there. They've actually come back up. We are getting, I think, $120 for these. Yeah, $120 is our asking price right now. So not bad. We did pay, I think, like $70 or $80 for these. I think it was like $72, I think is what we paid after tax. We were buying them at full retail, and at the time flipping them for about 150 bucks. But like I said, it has tanked down some, but we are glad to see that price come back up because, like I said, I have like 30 pair and I need to get rid of them. And this is not the only pair going out, so we actually sold quite a few of these. Let's see what's next up on the list. I'm going to try to get through a few of these before we jump into some topics. Hopefully get a few more people in here live on the video, but we'll see. I know Adam over on Millennial Profit just dropped his Flipping from Zero series, and I know he gets a lot of views from that, so hopefully we'll snag some people after that. Next up, we have these Hey Dude Crocs. We've sold them in the past if you've been watching, but these are just the camo slides. They are not, did I say Hey Dude Crocs? I think that's what I just said. They are slides. These are the Phoenix edition. They discontinued those, so we are glad to see that happen because now ours will sell. We paid $15 for these, and we're actually getting $50 out of these now. So already the price has gone up, and we were able to get a little bit more. We sold a bunch of those, so I may not show every single pair, but I will mention them as we go through. Like I said, guys, I am just going to knock out a few orders here to get a little bit of space freed up. We got a few more people in. Thank you guys for joining us. And like I said, we're going to get into our topics, talking about the website launch, talking about the giveaway here in just a little bit, as well as a few other topics that we've got going on. Next up on the sales list, we've got this Champions hat. This is a fitted, or I wouldn't say fitted, it's a structured hat, excuse me, adjustable back. We picked these up, been picking these up for $6 and are selling for $25. They're moving pretty fast, especially for Champions. I really wasn't expecting Champion to do that well. Or I guess I shouldn't say that well. I knew they would sell, but I didn't think they would sell this many of them. But like I said, we've talked about that in the past also, of how all that goes. Hey Siri, quit listening to me. I don't know why Siri's over here trying to listen to everything I'm saying. Decepticons, man. I don't know. Anyway, we've got that hat going out. How was your guys' weekend? How did you get a lot of stuff done? Did you take it off and enjoy the weekend yourself? How did all that go? My weekend, oof, I'm glad I paid attention. My weekend, we did a little bit, but it was the launch of my website, and that is, if you are new or don't know what I'm talking about with that, I have a link in the description to delcosdeadstock.com. That is my website, and it is live. We did the launch and grand opening and all that stuff this past weekend, and it took a ton of time and ton of effort to get it going. We bought this Under Armour hat we picked up from the Academy sale. I don't remember if this was in store or online. Large, extra large fitted mesh back, kind of, well, not mesh. I don't know what you call this. But anyway, we sold that one for $33. I think we paid $11. Yeah, $10 plus tax. So came out to right at $11, and we got $33 for that one over on Amazon. But yeah, so we did the launch, and guys, if you haven't checked out that website, obviously hats aren't everybody's forte. But if you want to check it out and let me know what you guys think about it, greatly appreciate it. It is the first link, I believe, in the description box. And then we also have some sales going on over there for the entry. If you do find something that you like, there's some codes over there. I think we've still got some 20% off codes. Definitely check that out if you are interested. And I didn't put the label on it. But yeah, the launch took a lot more time. We're going to discuss that here in a little bit also. But other than that, just tried to do some work, but honestly didn't get a whole lot done. We got some stuff listed, got some stuff sorted out and stuff like that, but not as productive as I was hoping for it to be. But you know, you got to have some time off at the same time, so happy to do that. Let's see here. What was I going to discuss? I had something I had like lined up, ready to go, and I can't remember what it was. I don't know. Anyway, that's what we got going on. Honestly, guys, though, I don't want to jump into the topic yet. The topic is about the launch and how it did or did not go. But yeah, that's what we did this weekend. Next up, we have these Wally Camo Hey Dudes. We picked these up on a recent call out. Shout out to the Bread and Butter group. They called these ones out. This was a mistake or not a mistake. What do you call it? An error, I guess you could say. The discount code was like 30% off, and it was applying it twice. So you're literally getting 15% off. These were already on clearance. I think we paid $20 for these. Yeah, $19, and they're selling for $60. I really should have bought more. I kind of held off because there was only 3 sizes. But I knew the camo ones would do good. Camo always does really well. And yeah, we're selling through them fast. But we'll take it. Quick flip on that one. Like I said, 19 into 60 on the Hey Dudes. and those are going USPS. I've got a lot of different labels going out. Well, I mean, not a lot, but we've got actually a good mix of UPS and USPS. I think I've talked about this, but the rate increase on USPS has made it killer for anything like a 2 pound to 4 pound rate, or even a little bit higher than that. So we are shipping a lot UPS. I know that's a little bit sketchy because I know UPS likes to adjust prices or adjust things after you shipped them. We're overestimating to make sure we can hopefully negotiate that. But even with overestimating, adding like an extra half an inch to an inch, depending on what the size of the box is, rounding up to the next inch, and the pound. So, you know, if it's 2 ounces, I'm literally going clear up to the pound or whatever it is. Hopefully negate that from happening. We'll see how it goes. But they're literally $1 to $1.20 cheaper on almost every single thing, unless it's like a zone 1 for me. So we're having to ship a lot more that way. Hopefully we don't get hit with that. If we do start having issues with that, then we'll have to change up. But for now, we are definitely going to be shipping with them because I just cannot short myself, I guess I should say. I don't know how the correct term. My words are not working today, guys. This is going to be an interesting stream. I don't want to, obviously, $1 per order on a lot of these items. I can't really pass up on getting that extra profit. And honestly, UPS does a really good job on their deliveries. It's just the issue of them possibly charging more, which I've never had an issue with. I've only had them adjust like 1 or 2, and that was my fault. So hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, that won't be an issue. We've got this Grateful Dead hat that we picked up from a recent $10 hat sale. This is a hat sale that we call out every single time in Bread and Butter, and we want to make sure that we keep it that way, so I'm not going to tell you where exactly it came from, but if you're in the group, you know where that sale is, and if you're not in the group, there's a sign-up link down below, and you can join. It's $40 a month, but we get some awesome call-outs on sales, in-store, online, crazy deals, and we do some wholesale, which we got a shout-out here in just a minute for as well. But like I said, Grateful Dead meshback hat. We're actually selling these on Amazon for $29, and we paid $11 for these. Kind of a volume play, but for some reason that the freaking old vintage tees and stuff, they're like reproducing them for, you know, Grateful Dead, Guns N' Roses, and all that stuff, and it's like popular now again, which is kind of crazy. But the kid, I seen a kid the other day wearing a Nirvana shirt and like something else. And when I say kid, I'm talking like a 12-year-old, like grade schooler. I don't know. It's just crazy to see. But anyway, that we got going out for $29. All right, guys, I'm not going to delay a whole lot here. We've been in here 12 minutes. If you watch all this long, thank you so much. We are going to announce the giveaway, and we are going to be posting over on Facebook and Instagram the details, as well as I will probably be clipping this and making this its own separate video. So what we've got, guys, is we've got the 250 subscriber giveaway. I know I've taken forever to get this out to you guys, but I want to thank you all so much for your support, and I want to give back in some way or another to you guys for it. Tried to figure out how to do it, and this is what I've come up with. Hopefully you guys are cool with it, and this is how it's going to work. So the giveaway does start now, and we got it open till Saturday is when we're going to cut off the entries. There's a really easy way to enter, and then there's a couple bonus ways to enter to get a couple bonus entries as well. The main thing, guys, you have to be subscribed to the channel, and you have to like this video. All right, that's going to get you, or at least that's going to be the 2 main things. And then to enter the contest, you can either like this video, the live stream, or the video that we announce it here in the next day or 2 when we post just the clip. So either video is fine. If you want to like both, awesome. I'd appreciate that as well. But we are doing the giveaway. Like and subscribe, obviously, to the channel. Like this video that you're watching now, and then leave a comment down below with the word reseller in it. However you want to do that. Preferably make it something, whether it's a question, a comment, anything like that. Not just the word reseller, if you don't mind. But definitely do that. Now, guys, if you are watching this in the live chat, I will try my best to make sure that I get those entries. But if you want to just double check and make sure that you get entered, do it after this video. Even if you come back to it or whatever, make sure it goes in the comments. I should be able to see the chat, and I'll be able to grab it if you do it now. I understand that. But definitely, if you can, at the end of this video, leave the comment in the actual comment section of the video once it's not live. Like I said, sometimes it messes up and I can't see the chat, so that's the only reason why I say that. But definitely, like I said, number 1, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then leave a comment down below with the word reseller in it, and let me know what you guys' comments are. That's the main way. That's going to get you one entry into the giveaway. What are we giving away? You're going to ask. We've got an option for you. We actually have a $50 gift card to Delco's Dead Stock. That is my own website that we're going to offer up. Or you could choose a $25 Amazon gift card as well. So either or. It's up to you guys. I know not everybody's into hats, but for those of you that are in hats, I'm able to offer a better amount obviously over there because it is my website. But if you don't, obviously if you don't need hats or whatever and you prefer the Amazon gift card, we'll give that away too. So we're giving one of each, or not one of each, one or the other. The winner gets to choose which one they want. And like I said, all it takes to get the main entry is to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment with the word reseller down below. Now, we are giving some bonus entries, guys, because I want to push and try to grow the community over on Instagram and Facebook. So you can earn one entry for each of these methods. Go over to our Facebook or our Instagram, hit that like or follow button, and then will be a post at the end of this video with the giveaway. So it'll have the giveaway details and everything. You need to like that post, okay? If you want to leave a comment, that'd be awesome, but I'm not going to require that to get entered. Just like that post, that giveaway post, and make sure that you like and follow the Facebook page or the Instagram page, or both, whichever you want to do. So that's how we're going to be doing it, guys. 3 ways to enter, 3 ways to get 3 entries into the giveaway for either a $50 delcosdeadstock.com gift card or a $25 Amazon gift card. Your choice for the winner. Like I said, guys, no purchase necessary, anything like that. And the entries will end this Saturday, August 3rd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. No, sorry, not Eastern time. Pacific Standard Time is when they will end over there. So we'll announce the giveaway winner, guys, in the next live stream, which should be this following Monday. And then the winner will have 24 to 48 hours to get back with me to make sure we get that. If we don't hear back, guys, we will give it away. So keep an eye out on that. I will probably message either via YouTube if it's a YouTube winner that only did YouTube, or I'll shoot you a message on Instagram or Facebook after the announcement is made on the live stream. I think that covers everything on the giveaway, guys. Thank you so much again for your subscriptions. We're going to keep doing these as we hit more milestones. Probably the next one's going to be 500. So if you want, share that information out to your friends and stuff. Let them give a chance at entering. And then, like I said, we'll be doing bigger giveaways and stuff as we grow the channel. But I do want to say a huge shout out and thank you to you guys for all your support. It's been awesome. So hopefully, guys, that'll be fun for you all. And like I said, you can enter that multiple ways. If you have questions, go back and rewind this video. Or like I said, we will be clipping this and adding it as an actual video here in just a little bit. All right, let's get back into today's video. And also, guys, if you have feedback on the giveaway, let me know. I would appreciate that as well. We got our next order going out. This is a Bears hat that we picked up in a recent bulk deal. This is a 3930 fitted. Kind of cool. It's got the old B logo instead, and it's a black and white. This one sold really fast. I think it was only listed for a day or so, and we sold it for 30 bucks. I think we ended up paying like $9 for these. Got it in a lot of a whole bunch of other hats. So, oops, 9 into 30. We're forgetting to put our Delco's Dead Stock card in here. Hopefully, we can grow it. Guys, I'm going to talk about this, and I hope people don't think I clickbaited the title, but I'm not going to lie. It was a bit of a disappointing launch for the website, and it's not because of anything. I guess I shouldn't have, I don't know how to put it. I know I shouldn't be disappointed in it. Let's put it that way, but I still am. How does that work? We literally did spend, when I say 3 weeks, it was no joke. 3 weeks, probably 80 hours in each of those weeks getting this website set up. Took way longer than I expected. And not that it was hard, but it was just tedious. And most of that is because of how many products I put in there. I have over 1,200 listings on the website. And while I did use a service to import those in from eBay, I really did have to go through and check everything again. I had to make sure all the photos were there for one. Some of the photos weren't importing or transferring over, so that took some time. Had to go through and make sure my pricing, which the pricing pulled fine from eBay, but my pricing wasn't really, I don't know how to put it. It wasn't uniform, I guess you could say. I was asking, 50 for this hat, 60 for this one, 25 for this one. It was kind of all over the place. And I wanted to, on the website, not have that much of a variation. So I did have to go through and pre-price everything over on the website. We had to edit some descriptions and stuff, which thankfully there's some bulk tools. If you guys are interested, I can let you guys know in the next video if you're interested in Shopify and all that. But there are some bulk tools that you could do some bulk edits. They do cost a monthly fee, but it saved me a ton of time just doing that. So there was just a lot going on, a lot of work behind the scenes. I know you guys aren't interested in everything with that, obviously, but it really took a ton of time, and I kind of had to take that time away from my other business, obviously being eBay and Amazon. I luckily had built up some listings to launch, but I used every single one of those through that time period, and now I'm back to listing every day just to stay alive, so to speak. So it really took a lot, and that was just getting the website set up, not even including the launch itself. We've got these Metcon Zeros here, or Metcon Zooms, I believe is what they're called. Let's see here. Yeah, Metcon Zooms Turbo 2s. These we picked up from a bread and butter call out. You guys hear me talk about bread and butter all the time, and we'll talk about it here in a little bit if you're interested in that and aren't part of it. But these were a long time call out. I think we paid $20 for these. I can't honestly remember exactly what we paid, but we picked them up for like 20 bucks. They were super cheap, and at the time they had really good comps as far as price goes. They're still really good, I'm not gonna lie. I think we paid 20 for these and we got $86 out of them. It's one of those things though that they were a small size, so these are men's 6.5, which we listed them as a men's 8 or a women's 8. Yeah, 8. 6.5, 8. Yeah, a size and a half up from the men's size is what a women's size normally is. So we sell these as women's. That's only caused an issue like twice so far, but it tends to be an ongoing issue. What am I doing? I'm trying to put this in the wrong bag. But yeah, so like I said, we bought them as that size. This is a crazy listing to me. And let me know if you guys have ever had this happen. This listing has, I think, over 1,300 views in the past 30 days. I sell maybe 2 a month, if that, maybe 1 to 2 a month, and it gets crazy views. It's got like 30 some watchers. I don't know what the deal is, but for some reason the listing doesn't sell. Like, it just doesn't sell. I get crazy views. I never get anywhere near that many views on any of my other listings. I think it's like 1,000 views almost above any of my other listings, and yet I only sell, like I said, 2, maybe 3 a month, if that. Mostly it's been about 2. And I don't know what causes that. Like, I just, it's confusing the crap out of me because, again, there's nothing fancy about them. They're not very many of them out there. And like I said, they are small sizes, so that could be one reason why they aren't selling very fast, is because, you know, they're a women's size, not really a men's. I don't know, but it's just been crazy to see that, like I said, literally over 1,300 views the last time I checked it in the past 30 days. And we only get like 1 or 2 sales a month on them. These are going out to Florida, so we got to make sure those go in the right bag here. But yeah, so the website launch, like I said, tons and tons of time it took to get all that set up. And then the launch itself, I wanted to do some giveaways and stuff like that. And actually, if you guys are interested, you can enter those also. There are links. There's a link on the main page of the website. Or you can go check out the Facebook page or Instagram page for delcasdeadstock.com. Either way, they're both on there. You can enter to go win a couple of free hats. I've got 2 giveaways going on, one on Facebook and one on Instagram. So you can go check that out. But we did some giveaways. We tried to do some marketing through Instagram and Facebook, trying to get my name out there. And this is where, guys, I know I shouldn't be disappointed, okay? I don't have a following of any kind besides you guys and, you know, like, people that I know personally. So I knew it was going to be really hard to get my name out there, and I was trying really hard doing the cards and the orders. I've been doing those for a couple weeks. I've got some buddies that are into hats and stuff and collecting, and they gave me some shout outs and stuff like that, but I don't really have a following yet for the page. So I don't know why I was expecting to have, you know, 5-10 sales over the weekend. I'm not gonna lie, guys, we had 1. So we had 1 order the entire weekend. And that was a buddy of mine that we actually talked to the day of the launch, and he's like, yeah, I'll definitely hit it up. He was searching the website, gave me some good feedback on it. we've gotten great feedback. And if you guys have feedback on the website, please let me know in the description box below, or not description, comment box below. I really appreciate it. If you guys have feedback on what you guys think of the website, if you guys find any issues or if it's clunky or anything like that, you know, from a user standpoint. I've gone through the website so many times now I can't even, I can go through it, but I'm not seeing anything new. So if you guys have any feedback on that, I appreciate it. But we've been getting really good feedback. This is a Jordan hat. This is a crazy hat. We picked these up. I can't remember. I think I got these from my local hat source. I believe so. We paid $14 for these, but there were none listed on Amazon or eBay. And they are Jordans. And sure enough, we already sold one for 50 bucks. This is a fitted. This is a medium large flex fit, sorry. But crazy $50 for a hat or a Nike hat. But like I said, with them being Jordan hats and not having any other out there, they're going fast. I actually have a yellow Jumpman flat bill snapback that I've got listed, and there are some solds on that, no current listings, and people keep messaging me trying to buy all of them, wanting me to give them a better price for buying all of them, and I won't do it because I know my price is decent. So I'm really hoping that they sell quick, but they are the same thing. There's none of them out there. They do really well, and you can get a pretty high premium for them. That's why I did pay up for these. Like I said, we paid $14 for the hat, which is a bit more than what I would normally pay, but we are selling them for $50, so we'll take that all day long. But yeah, so like I said, the whole thing of the launch did not go great as far as I didn't really get any sales. I know, like I said, I know I shouldn't be expecting more out of it, but it is what it is, and that's what we ended up with. We got one sale over the weekend. Hopefully we'll get some more and get a following for that. So if you guys have any ideas on how to promote without just paying for ads, because honestly, I put out, I think, like $100 in ads just for the giveaway portion of it. We are doing those giveaways where you have to tag 3 friends and tag 3 friends in a comment and obviously like the page or whatever. And those, I mean, the Instagram one is blown up. It's got like over 150 some likes or something. Yeah, I think I have to check, but it's gone crazy, honestly. But yeah, I just don't know what else to do with the marketing. So if you guys have some ideas on that, I greatly appreciate it. Just want to get my name out there. And like I said, we're doing that the best that we can. But until that happens, we'll probably see some slow sales over there. But like I was telling myself yesterday and kind of thinking about it a little bit more, I have to consider this as another selling platform. It's not, I want it to work and I want it to be my main platform, obviously, because number one, fees are way cheaper. I can do my own thing on it, all that good stuff. But I have to consider it as just another selling platform at this point until I grow that customer base. And so I shouldn't expect any more sales out of it than I do Mercari or Depop or any of those other ones, because honestly, I've got thousands of people with the option to see my stuff over there, where I'm literally right now maybe out to like 200 people that know about the website. So I need to look at it as that. Like I said, it is hard, especially after spending that much time on it, to just kind of let it go and just be like, you know, oh, it'll grow when it grows. I want to force it. I want to make it big. I want to make it something. And I think it's just going to take time. Next up, we got this rodeo hat here. This is a Huya hat. If you guys are not buying these, you need to check them out. This particular brand, this is not a great one to show you, but it is this logo here on the hat itself, the O. I don't know if you guys can see that. Huya, H-O-O-Y, or H-O-O-E-Y, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong now that I spell it out. But these hats do great. We're selling these for 30, I think 30, 35. Yeah, 30 for this one, and we paid 11 bucks for it. Again, on that bread and butter hat sale call out recently. We will take it. I was really surprised. I'm finding a bunch of these, I don't know if you call them fashion brands. Huya, or Hui, maybe that's what's pronounced. The Kimes Ranch. What are some of the other ones I'm picking up recently? There's some oil rig ones and stuff like that out there that do really, really well, and they sell really fast. It's more of like a Western brand, Southern Western brand. So kind of your Southern states, Texas, Georgia, Alabama, all those. They're really popular down there, and they're not carried everywhere. So definitely be on the lookout for those. They do sell fairly fast for a hat. Let's be honest, guys. They're still hats. You guys see me sell a lot of hats. Obviously, I'm doing the hat website. It's a long haul. It's a long haul. That's not the word I'm looking for. a long hold game, to be completely honest with you. Somebody just messaged me on eBay and said the hat shows the tag is a medium large, but you have it listed as a different size. Yeah, exactly. I take one photo and I list all of them. And what's crazy is people are like, oh, you're using stock photos. These aren't even stock photos. I take the photos of my hats, but I do edit them, and so people think they're stock photos, and they think they can just, I don't know. They don't get it. Anyway, we're not going to go into that. Next up, we've got this pair of Converse. I guess I should actually show you instead of just picking them up. These are actually really neat. These are kind of a suede, fake leather. I guess I don't know what you call them. But they are pink flamingo is I believe the color of these. Low tops. We picked these up from a Kohl's clearance event. I think we paid $20, maybe $20 for them. Yeah, it looks like I paid $20 for them and sold them for $53. So 20 into 53, not the craziest profits, but definitely decent. And Converse do really well. We've actually sold 3 or 4 pair of these this week. So something happened with these. Everybody wants them all of a sudden. Actually, it's probably because it's back to school. I didn't think about that. These are kind of a thing, but these are women's Tims. These are a big shoe. Back to school obviously has already started, and if you are not in that game, you definitely want to be. I tried to find some backpacks this year, and I sold all mine last year. So I'm gonna have to hit the clearance after back to school clearance sales to get some of those. Backpacks are crazy good during back to school, and it's one of those categories I actually like. I don't know why. It kind of falls into this. What would you call this category, guys? I like the hats and the shoes and I guess accessories, maybe. I don't know if that's the right term or not, but I kind of like the category. I enjoy buying the stuff, and so the backpacks kind of fit right in there. So we'll have to see if we can pick some up for next year on these clearance sales, but definitely some money in them to be made. This is actually going out Ground Advantage, which is cool. Don't have a ton of those going out, and I don't even have a spot for them. Like I said, most of my shoes, guys, are going all UPS, so kind of crazy. What are you guys thinking? What's going on? Let me know in the comment box or in the chat. I'd appreciate it. Got any questions or anything that you got going on? I was told if I talked about Rainbow Six Siege, I would get some interaction, so maybe we'll pull that up here in a little bit. Anyway, we got this Under Armour hat here next going out. This is a mesh back that we picked up from the Academy sale, I believe, for 10 or 11 bucks. I bought a ton of these, and I should have bought more. They're selling out over on Amazon. Very consistent seller. Like I said, I think we paid $9 or $10 for these, and we are selling them for $30. So cannot complain. Again, guys, these margins on a $30 sale. So for instance, a lot of these hats, I'm selling for 30 bucks. We've got $4.50 in fees. We've got $4.50 roughly in shipping, so that's about $9 plus the item price, which on this one was 10. So 19 out of 30, we're making 10 to 11 bucks on these. That is a decent flip, but honestly, for a hat, that's a little less than I would normally want. The only reason I do these, because most generally hats take 6 months to a year to 2 years to sell. It really can vary. The difference is I know these are going to sell because they do really well over on Amazon. And so it's more of a volume play. That is not the rate of return that I want on a hat for the most part, because I know I'm going to have to keep it a lot longer. Shoes, I'll take a double up all day long on. But the hats, like I said, we do have to hold the inventory, so I want to make more with my money over that hold. Next up, we've got this Dallas Cowboys 940 adjustable. This was a crazy cook out of the Academy sale that we did call out over in Bread and Butter. We picked these up. I think I paid less than $8 for these. I bought way too many. I think I ended up with 60 of them. But I bought them because I know, number one, the Cowboys do great, and I have a very huge local, oops, I forgot to put a card in that one. A very big local demand for them because we're in Cowboys country. So I picked up a bunch of these. Again, probably more than I should have, but for $8, we're selling them for 30, and we'll take it all day long. I cannot complain about that. And actually, let me double check, because I think I sold this for 30, but maybe I grabbed the wrong one. I have different ones of these. I have the New Era, which is the version that I have here, and then No, that is the right one. Okay. I was thinking I had these higher than that. I guess I'm selling them for 28, not 30. I had the off-brand, I guess you could say, the official Cowboys brand ones that were selling for $20 or $25, I believe, and we paid like $4 or $5 for those. So I bought all these because I knew the New Era would sell better. They're selling slowly, but it is just starting into basketball, into football season. So hopefully they start moving for us. Next up, we've got some Luke Combs Crocs. I'm not going to pull these out because these are a pain to get in here. But Luke Combs Crocs, we picked these up for $22 back on a sale from them when they were discontinuing them off the Crocs clearance website. Again, another bread and butter call out. And we got sold these for $65. This is like a size 13, I think. So they're a big size. I have really small sizes and I've got size 13. So they sell pretty regular. You guys see them on the weekend orders pretty often, but we'll definitely take that 22 into 65 is worth it. All right. Next up, we're moving right along, guys, because I am 30 minutes into, almost 40 minutes into the video, and we still have a ton of orders to get shipped out. So we're going to move through some of these before we go into our next topic. Thank you guys once again for joining us, and I appreciate your guys' support. Next up, again, another pair of these Converse in the pink flamingo. We, again, paid, I think, $22 for these and are selling them for, what did I just tell you guys? I can't even remember. Is it 55? 58? 52. 52. All right, so 20 into 52 on these ones. This one has a minor scuff on the toe here. Give me 1 second. Got to clean that off. Oh, shoot. I got to reach clear over here. Anyway, what else we got to talk about today? So we talked about the giveaway. We talked about kind of the launch of the website, and I know that's not necessarily resale related because most people don't have that, but it is going to be interesting to see how that plays out as another channel or another source of revenue, I guess is what I should say, for the reselling game. We are getting closer and closer to moving day. And the more I get closer, the more I realize I don't want to do it. No, I do want to move. I want to get out of here, but yeah, it's a lot of work coming up. So hopefully that doesn't kill me too bad. We are going to be going on vacation for a few days here in about 2 weeks. So I'm ready for that. Gonna head up to Colorado and do a little bit of sightseeing up there. So super excited about that. I need to get away. Honestly, I feel like I'm just, not that I don't enjoy my work, but you can still get burnt out even if you enjoy it. And I feel like that's where I'm at right now because I haven't really taken a weekend off in a long time. I haven't done a whole lot of anything as far as, just going without having to worry about work. Because even when I'm off, that's what I'm thinking about. Let's be honest. I'm thinking about, what I need to be doing, what I've got in sales, always checking to see how my sales are doing. And it's becoming really stressful. And most of that is because, again, I'm getting ready for this move. I know I'm going to be out like 2-3 weeks on vacation mode on the accounts, eBay, all those. And I know you can get sales during that, but honestly, a lot of times it's way down. And so I'm really kind of dreading that. I'm hoping to, build up some sales here. That is the very beginning of fourth quarter. So hopefully that can kind of offset a little bit. I don't know what it is with me and doing everything in fourth quarter. Last year I got married during fourth quarter, which took 2.5 weeks out of my fourth quarter sales, which really stank. Obviously I wouldn't have switched it at all, but just, yeah, I don't know why everything happens in fourth quarter to where I have to do it, but we are going to make it work one way or the other. But just all that stress, and I'm going to be honest, guys, it's been rough. It's not been an easy week or past couple of weeks, and I'm starting to get stressed out, and that's not good because once I get stressed out, my productivity goes way down, and I just need to focus and get my list ready and, keep checking through it, going through, check marking off those different tasks that I got to get done before that point. But it is stressful. We'll get through it, but definitely want to make sure we keep our mental health intact, which is important, guys. I don't think a lot of people talk about this. It is, I guess, what I would consider a downside of reselling is the mental health factor. I mean, obviously it depends on your job. You're probably gonna have stresses no matter what job you have, but it's just a whole nother level and a different level. I'm not gonna say it's worse, but it's just a different level when it is a full-time job. Even if it's not full-time, you can still get stressed out and worried and stuff like that on part-time. I mean, obviously if you're relying on this income particularly, then it's gonna matter to you. But there is a whole level of it that I want to cover in maybe a later stream and kind of talk about just a bit. These almost look like they've been tried on again, but I definitely want to cover it because it is something that, like I said, not very many people talk about, but it is a kind of an issue. I mean, especially if you're a social person and you go to doing this full time, you have the whole aspect of you're not interacting with people. You're not, besides sourcing, you're not really getting out and doing a whole lot. You're not going anywhere. Most of us start in our homes for the first portion of, like a business, especially part-time, but even full-time, you're running these out of your home. So you get that at work home syndrome, I guess you could say, and it can be rather stressful. I don't even know what you call it. Not cabin fever, but it can get there. Like it's a different style of working, and it definitely takes some time getting used to. And even once you get used to it, you still struggle with things. At least I do. And I know there's more of you guys out there that probably do. But again, it's just something you got to deal with and figure out how to handle. For me, one of the biggest things I need to do is make sure I get sleep. So during these times, I literally would gladly work till midnight or 2 in the morning, whatever it is. I get into these grooves and I'm ready to go, and I'll work that long. But if I do that, I have to sleep in the next day. I have to get that sleep. It helps. That's probably the biggest help for me. Or just literally setting a day apart to take time off is probably another one that I should be doing. But it probably have a big help there also, just to let yourself unwind. Because as easy as it is to do this job all the time, it also takes away from your time with everybody else. It's constantly interrupting things. And you gotta remember not to let those relationships and all that go just because of the job. It's just like any other job. You can be a workaholic even if you're working at home. These are some Cole Haans. I barely showed them. I apologize guys, I didn't really point them out. But these are some Cole Haans we picked up from the Kohl's clearance event. Paid $25 for them, or $24, and sold them for $66. Cole Haans, guys, don't sleep on those. They are a very good selling shoe. Honestly, they sell really fast. If it's a pretty popular brand, or not brand, style, they'll sell even faster. So definitely keep an eye out for those. We're going to keep moving right along here, guys. I've got a ton of stuff to get out. Got another pair of shoes going out. These are some Nike Court Lows. These are actually really cool, classic Nike. Size 13, I think, though. So they are some big ones. These are really cool. Got the black tag on the back. I bought like 4 or 5 of these, and only one of them had the black tag. The others had green, and I was really bummed. I thought they were going to be the same. But these ones here sold for $67, 25 into 67. It's not terrible. I was hoping to get a little bit more out of them, but the price is kind of tanked, and I'm trying to move some of my individual shoes, especially before this move. I want to go through and try to not clearance them out, but I am kind of doing some sales and stuff. Obviously, when I start selling stuff for like $67, you guys know that's on a sale. That's not going to be my regular price. It drives me nuts not to price at like 64 or 69. So I emotionally try to find pricing in there, in that range. And if it's on sale, then obviously it drops down. So, but like I said, we're trying to move out a lot of these individual shoes just because they're hard to keep organized, and when I get to my new spot, I'd like to have a bunch of them moved out. That way I don't have to worry about them near as much, or try to find them and sort them and all that good stuff. So individual shoes we're doing some sales on, just trying to get rid of that. My bulk ones that I have, 20 pair of, or 15 pair, or 10 pair, whatever. If I've got more than 5 pair of it, then I'm going to keep a hold of those and just plan on moving those. But the rest of them I am trying to move now. That way it's a little less I got to worry about, and we get some of that money back to hopefully be ready, good to go, and start sourcing as soon as we hit the new location. This one went out UPS ground again, guys. It's like $7. Some of these are actually $6.50, $7 for UPS ground, around that dollar or that pound range. It's just crazy how low they are compared to post office. Next up, we've got some Air Maxes. Again, really classic, clean white look with the black swoosh. Swoosh. I probably say that funny to most of you guys. These are, I believe, XCs. XCs? I don't know how to pronounce that. But we picked these up in a Kohl's clearance event recently. Well, not too recently. I guess it's been a couple months. We haven't had a Kohl's clearance event in a minute, so kind of waiting for that. I expect one any time now, honestly. I would really surprise me if we make it through August without them having one in August. So we'll see how that goes, but definitely can use it. I haven't been in the store. I need to go in the store and just scope it out and see if they've done any more recent markdowns. And that would tell you. Honestly, once you start seeing their shelves filling up, you know it's going to be soon. But definitely, it's been nice that we haven't had one because honestly, I don't need to go spend more money on inventory. But at the same time, I would like to pick up some more shoes because they sell some. We get some crazy good shoes out of those sales. These were a size 11, and we sold them for $90. So $29 into $90. We did pay up for these. This was part of that call out, and actually a bunch of people were saying not to buy them or not to buy all the Air Maxes because they were tanked. But there were some colorways in there, and especially these classic colorways, they always do well. Even if they are tanked at the moment, they'll always come back. And this particular one never actually tanked. There just weren't that many that got clearanced out. And like I said, we got $90 for these. Now we do ship these. I don't do the authentication program. I charge the shipping. Basically, if the shoe is $100 or less, I'm going to make it to where they don't go to authentication. If it's over $100, then I use the eBay authentication. Now you're maybe asking, some people don't know how to do that. Personally, there's a couple of ways. The only way that I found that's just kind of not a thing that they're, at least so far, they haven't fixed, is you can charge shipping for them and get these to a price that falls under. So basically you price it at the $74.99, which $75 is the cutoff for authentication. And then you just, what's it called? Charge the rest of the amount in shipping fees. So for instance, if you want to get $95, you're going to charge $20 shipping. It seems kind of dumb, and honestly, you'd think it might pull customers away. Most customers look at the total price anyway. They're not necessarily just, they don't care. $25 is a lot to pay for shipping, like on these. This customer paid $25 to ship these, but most people that are buying know that's the reason for it. And again, if you're still the lowest price or still coming up when they sort high to low, it doesn't really matter. So I've not seen it. I've had many sales with it. I guess I shouldn't say I've not seen a difference because I haven't done it the other way, but I don't really see any issue with it so far. People don't tend to mind to pay that shipping fee. Again, and it's just so that it comes under the $75. We'll see how long eBay lets that go, though. I could see them changing it pretty soon. All right. Let's move on to some other stuff that we have sitting over here. We actually just sold these last night. These are some Adidas fleece pants, kind of like a jogger, I guess you could say. We've had these for a minute. These are a 3XL, so big size. Sold them for $30. We paid $10 a while ago. The fleece aren't selling that well. We'll see how they do this fourth quarter, but I think I had these all through last fourth quarter, and they didn't sell. So maybe they were just tanked. I don't know, but I'm not a huge believer in some of the fleeces unless it's got a really good sell-through rate. But these ones did finally move. Again, and they are a 3XL, so they are a big size. These are going UPS ground. Again. Next up, we've got, let's see, what we got here. Oh, yeah, this was a crazy deal. I just picked these up this week for $7.50. These are camo Nike bucket hats. And if you know anything about Nike bucket hats, buy them. If they are, I'd definitely say $10 or less. You can almost always get 30 to 40 bucks out of them. These ones here we're selling for 50 bucks right now, and they sold within maybe 6 hours of when we listed them, and we actually sold 2 of them. There should be another one in here. But yeah, so 8 into 60 or 50, excuse me, on the Nike bucket hats. Crazy. I'm telling you, camo, you combine camo and Nike, and you can get some crazy money out of them. I do really well with camo Nike stuff. Next up, let's see what we got here. This is a polo, so this is a Under Armour polo. These we picked up from the crazy $1 hat clearance sale that got called out in bread and butter. Guys, I apologize. I get so much inventory from my bread and butter call outs. You guys are missing out if you're not in that group. Let me know if you have questions about it. I do get a kickback from signups. I get a referral fee, I guess I should say, from signups. But I want to make sure it's something for you. Obviously, it's $40 a month. But like I said, guys, you guys see how many sales I call out to a bread and butter call out. That's stuff that I wouldn't have found most generally on my own. So huge shout out to the group over there for all their hard work. Pete said, are bucket hats part of your normal hat sourcing? I've only seen you do sport hats. Yeah, actually they are. I buy them a lot when I find them cheap. Some do really well, some don't. But recently I've been getting pretty much any Nike is good. The RVCA, which I haven't sold those yet. I just got a couple of those. I haven't sold those. Champion, believe it or not, I sold 2 Champion hats the other day, or 2 bucket hats for $40 a piece also. Adidas do really well during the summertime. They do really well. I don't understand why, but they do. But I actually do source particularly for them. If I ever see them, I'm gonna snag them, most generally if they're cheap enough. They do really well, and honestly, I enjoy buying those. I enjoy buying like these non-sport, I guess you could maybe still call these sport, but these Adidas brand, you know, fashion, I guess you could say, hats and stuff like that. I do really well. The website is just geared towards sports hats, but we are going to be adding these others up there very soon too. I just haven't had a chance to get it all done. But this polo shirt, like I said, we picked up from that call out, and we got it for $19. We did pay $19 for them, and we are selling them for $69 on Amazon. And guys, I've only had one Under Armour shirt returned to me since I've been selling them. Again, knock on wood, we'll probably have 3 of them come back now. But people know their sizes in these brands, so they tend to do a little bit better over on Amazon. One thing though, I do know they've been blocking a bunch of people from listing their products. So hopefully, most sellers that have had access to it for a while aren't seeing any issues, but a lot of new sellers aren't being able to request it. Under Armour shoes have always been that way, and a couple other categories, but now it appears they're going even a little bit further with it. Let's see. This is another Nike bucket hat. I'm not going to take it out, but going out, that's that second one. Again, 8 and 250. I honestly don't know if, I mean, I've seen some people wear bucket hats, but I don't feel like I see that many, but they do tend to sell. Next up, we have a random master lock. This is a bin store pickup. I paid $1 for it. Never should have bought it. Sold it for $8. I don't even know if I'm making anything after this. Let's see. It's gonna be $1.20 in fees plus the $4.50, so that's say $6 plus the item 7. Yeah, so I made $1 off of that one. I don't know how many people made me offers on this thing. Like, I probably got an offer to 2 offers a week on that lock, and I've had it for probably 2 years. It's just been crazy. We did sell some random bin store stuff. What is this? Oh, and of course I grabbed the one random, not on random item. We've got this Grateful Dead t-shirt we picked up. This is just it's not a vintage or anything like that, but we did pick them up for $4, and we are selling them for $15. Something I wouldn't pick up again. I bought them in the Kohl's clearance sale, and they have good sell-through, and like I said, they do well, but it's just not something I want to carry anymore, and I don't want to kind of tie up my money with that. I'd rather buy a $4 hat. So that's where I'm at with these, but they are selling, and we're making a few bucks off of them, obviously. Probably about 5 off of those particular ones. All right. Next up, we've got another random bin store. Oh, okay. I didn't say this one. I'm not making money on this one either, guys. I actually lost, I think, $1 on these. We paid $8 for these, and they were selling, but unfortunately this one wasn't quite brand new. It is new. I don't think it's ever been used, but it was missing like one little piece of it or something. So we listed it and sold it for $18 or $17, just trying to get it out of here, get my money back basically. So I had $8 in this one, and like I said, we've had this for probably 2 years, ever since going full time for sure. So just trying to get some money back. I don't want this stuff sitting like that, and I'd rather, you know, take $1 loss or whatever and get the $7 back than keep it held and not sell. So we did sell that one though, like I said, getting some of that stuff cleared out, trying to do some clearancing of some product. Let's ship this one next. We've got the, oh yeah, same thing. Sorry, I already showed you guys these. But we got another pair of these. I guess I sold 3 pair this weekend. So must have had some tankers on the listing, because I don't normally go from not selling them to selling that many without making an adjustment at least or anything like that. But we'll take it. What did I pay for these? I've called this out twice and I can't even remember. I think we paid $20 for these and they're selling for $52, if I remember correctly. So what are the plans for this week? We did do some sourcing last week, and we actually, I forgot to put them in here, but we actually sold a couple of bulk lots out as well from that. We were able to buy it and then sold it over to the guys over in Bread and Butter, so thank you to them. Do some bulk buys over there whenever I can, or bulk selling, I guess I should say, over there when I can, to help those guys out. Basically, it helps me because the seller, or my source, or my seller or whatever, it gets it out of his hair. And even if I can't afford to buy that many, which was the case, so I can share the wealth, so to speak. So I can offer it to these other guys. They can make the money off of it. It gets it out of there. I get constant sources from there. So they restock every single day pretty much with new stuff that I'm able to pick up from them, and it just helps out. It's a win-win, so to speak. So they get a good deal on some inventory, and I get to help out my source and keep the deals flowing. The more I buy, the more I save too. So that always helps also from them. All right. But yeah, we did that this week also. And then what else did we have? Just basically the website. That was pretty much all we did this weekend, or this week. These are those Converse. Again, we just showed them. You know what? I'm going to see if they say anything to me about this. I'm tired of taping down the corners. Didn't do it for a while, and then I got self-conscious about it when somebody called me out. Not called me out, but they mentioned it in one of my videos. And so now I'm overthinking it, I think. Let's see. P says, are you going to increase in-person sourcing since you're leaving that area, or are you ramping down so the move will be easier? No, I need to be ramping down. I need to be ramping down. I'm not. I'm buying just as much, and that's kind of my problem. But I need to be kind of slowing it down. And I have slowed down on buying bigger items. I'm not buying anything big. I'm really not buying shoes unless it's just something I can't pass up on, like the Hey Dude sale. It's rough for me because I can't help but buy. I want to buy all the time. It's the fun part of the job. Literally, it's the fun part of the job. So that's why you want to do it. But yeah, I need to quit, and I need to slow it down, because what I need to do is kind of save up. Instead of investing, again, my profits into inventory, I need to save up that to help me get through the slower couple of weeks that I'm going to have once we go and put the store on vacation mode. So that's more of the reason, honestly, than space, in the move itself. It's more the fact that I don't want to have to cut myself short on funds and stuff, because obviously the move, I'm going to have some really big business expenses coming up, because we're going to have a location for the business. Most likely not going to run this out of my house anymore unless something crazy happens. So I'm going to have some, first and last month's rent and stuff like that on a location for the business as well. So I need to save up instead of investing it in inventory, and just roll with what I've got and do that. But it's really hard. It's an addiction, to be honest. I didn't really show these. These are some New Balances that we picked up from Marshall's clearance event for $20. That sale should be happening pretty soon. And we sold them for $90, believe it or not. These are some running shoes. They're nice, really nice shoes, honestly. I wish they would clearance them out more often. Arnold says, hey, finally catching you live again. I appreciate it, Arnold. And thank you for the heads up also on the title. The typo on that yesterday. No, I appreciate it. You'll have to rewatch, man. We've got the giveaway going on, and I announced the details on that. Maybe I'll cover that at the end of the video too. Let's do that too. We'll cover just a quick overview at the end of the video. Next up, and I don't want to take this all the way out because it was a pain to get in here. This is a Honeywell switch C-wire power adapter for the smart thermostats. Again, another bin store buy. We paid $1 for it, and I just grabbed it. It was the box is damaged and open, but the item's not been used. There's no wiring or anything like that messed up on it. It's still got the original protectors on it and all that. We picked it up for $1. I'll risk it for $1 most of the time without comping it, but that one kind of bit me. It only sold for $8, so we didn't make any money on that. Next up, last of the random bin stuff. We actually, again, I can't really take this out and show. I should have had a picture. This is a train track that we got from the bins. If we got it from the bins, we'd have paid $7, $8 for it. And it was missing one little light on it, and so I had to list it for parts. If it wasn't missing that, it was like a $40, $50 like switch, or no, it's not even a switch. It's I forget what they call it. But anyways, it's for Line L model trains, and we sold it for $26. So even with that little missing light, somebody still wanted it, and we got $26. We did wrap it in bubble, and then we're sending it in a bubble mailer. It should be fine. The box is going to put it over a pound. That's why I shipped it like that. Next up, we've got some more Hey Dudes. Like I said, I'm not going to show you guys all of these just because we keep showing them, but we're selling the daylights out of them, getting $50 for them now, and we paid $15. This is kind of an ongoing thing that I have been picking up recently when I can find them on a good deal. So they definitely sell fast, and we will take it all day long. Let's move on to some hats. I got a couple comments. Awesome. Thank you guys. Let's see. Congrats on the website. Are your Amazon sales of shoes and hat all FBM? Yes, they are. I don't do. Okay, I do shoes on. I do shoes. I do shoes on Amazon, but I'm only doing like the Hey Dudes and slides. That's all I do over there. I don't mess with like Nikes or anything like that anymore. I used to, and I just can't. I can't justify the shipping cost, return shipping cost that it costs, because Amazon will charge me like $15 to return these shoes. But no, I don't do those. But everything else, yes, is FBM. I don't do FBA. I've done FBA in the past, and it's just a lot of hassle for me because I didn't do it like all the time. It wasn't my main source, so I just prefer FBM. Yeah, I probably could get a few more bucks for them, but it's just not worth the hassle for me. If I was doing higher volume, then it would be a different story. But like I said, I have done it, and it's a great model. I know it's a little harder now, but it is a great model. How do you feel about reselling electronics, especially with potential defects? Are you talking new electronics and like worried about people returning them with defects, or are you talking like selling them used and stuff like that? Let me know, because it can vary. I personally, I'll buy and sell any electronics I can get that'll make money because they sell so fast. I mean, crazy fast. It's probably the highest sell-through rate on eBay. So I will do it, but I guess you could say, calculate my risk with it and worry about that. So like, for instance, you guys have seen me, any electronics that you guys see me buy and sell most of the time are going to be like bin store purchases. And with those, it's iffy, but that's why I consider in the price. Like, I'm not going out and spending 50% of what I would make on something. Yeah, 2 bags here. On something that might be broke or whatever. I'm looking at buying new tools and reselling them, but handling repairs or guarantees are scaring me a bit. I wouldn't worry about it. So number one, when you resell tools, anytime you resell, you don't have to honor people warranties. Okay, that's only if they purchase from an authorized retailer, and that's why a lot of retailers come after you too. You kind of got to be careful, but I wouldn't worry about it personally. Tools are awesome. I know a lot of people do like the Home Depot buys. They'll buy like the bulk lots and piece them out and stuff when they can get great deals on it. I wouldn't worry about it. I've sold tools on Amazon. I sold some Cobalt battery packs and stuff like that. I've sold them on eBay a lot. I've sold DeWalt and Craftsman and all those on eBay quite a bit. But even on Amazon, I think I've only had one person return a battery pack that they took out of the package. They bought the wrong one, and they returned that. And I ended up being able to charge a restocking fee on it. Got like $40 for it on the restocking fee, and then sold it for like $20 cheaper. So I really didn't lose any money on it. I made the same amount off of it. And like I said, that was one out of maybe 100, 150 tools that I've sold. So I've never had issues with it. I wouldn't really worry about that. again, handling repairs, you don't have to do that. You know, they sell it, that's up to the manufacturer. And honestly, that's one of the things people don't realize is when they buy from a third-party seller, they don't get that what's it called? Guys, I didn't even show you. I'm doing terrible at this what's sold thing. Thank you guys for the comments. I do appreciate it. I love being able to interact with you guys as much as I can. It makes my job a whole lot easier over here, and it's fun. But these are some New Balance. You guys have seen these. These are the all gray ones. We've sold quite a few times. $25 is what we paid for them, and selling them for $70. But yeah, tools honestly is probably the other category that I would love to get into if I had time to do some sourcing, especially like in Home Depot and like doing the penny sales and all that stuff. It would be a lot of fun, and I would do it online also. As far as online arbitrage with it, it's a great money maker. Your profit margins normally aren't as big, but they sell fast, and that's the whole thing. You do more volume play. I love it. I would do it for sure. Good to know. Thanks. Margin here are not as good as in the US, it seems like, so it feels a bit risky. Yeah, that would be something to consider. I mean, and again, depending on where you're selling them, if you're selling them like on an eBay style platform, then I think you'd be fine. But if it's like Amazon where they make you take returns, then yeah, you'd have to worry about it a little bit more. But again, you can sell so many of them, and most of the time you can buy them in bulk, so you can get quite a few. I bought this was last year, right after Christmas, I think. I ended up with finding some Milwaukee Impacts that were on clearance for like $80 or $100. They were selling for $300, which is obviously a crazy profit margin. But I was able to pick up 8 of them from my local store. I bought them all out. Had people mad at me literally in checkout. They're like, man, they're gonna let you buy all those? Like, they're all pissed off. But bought all of those and sold it for $300 and literally sold all of them within a month and made, you know, probably $600, $600 just off of that. So there's definitely money in it. Even if the profit margins aren't that high, they sell so fast when you're priced because they don't really go too much lower than retail. Wally's camos, we showed these actually earlier, but we are sold another pair of these. I've got like size 9, 11, and 12s, and they're honestly all selling about the same. So glad to see those go. We paid 19 and $2.55 on these particular ones here. Another UPS package. All right. Let's see. Sick margin. I'm trying to move from cents Lego to bigger money items. Yeah, I get it, man. I'm the same way. I like volume plays, but I have a hard time if I can't make my double money. We picked up these from a Kohl's clearance event, the most recent one. Paid $7 for these. Oops, man, what is with me and getting the tried-on shoes? Guys, when they're tried on, obviously they're not worn, they're not, used. It's just somebody stuck them on their feet and walked around the store a little bit. Grab you one of these Goo wipes. I've got links in the description. These are awesome, freaking awesome. Literally just wipe down the sole real fast and it gets rid of all those black marks or whatever that were on there. Again, guys, they're not used, okay? They're tried on. You'd buy them in the store like this. But honestly, it literally just takes that quick and you can knock that tried on dust off. We paid, like I said, $8 for these and sold them for $29 on these ones here. Nike slides do well. We are coming to the end of slide season though. Well, I guess I shouldn't say end. It's still summer. We still got a month or two. But definitely going to be coming to a close here shortly. So we'll see how long we keep moving them. Next up, again, another pair of Hey Dudes. Not going to pull them out. Sold these for, were these 50? Yeah, I sold these for 50, 15 into 50. I've got my prices back up to that because I'm the only one selling them. And we will take the extra $5 on these ones for sure. Going UPS. All right, let's package this one. Let me check my comments. Ideas, let's see. Time management. Oh yeah, I kind of covered this, but one of my things recently has been trying to get my time management back. When you're doing eBay listings or you're doing a platform that you guys sell on all the time, it's a lot easier to stay in a routine for me. So with eBay, I know, okay, if I'm going to list, I'm going to take one day, do photos of however many items I can get done, and edit those photos, okay? And I do edit. We should talk about that. That's a good topic. We'll talk about that in a later video. But I do edit my videos, or edit my photos, and get ready to post them and everything. And I'll most only take a day and just do that, so I can just batch it out. I love batching stuff. The For me, it just works a lot better. So I'll take a day and do that, and then the next day I'll work on listings, and the following day I'll work on listings, and then mostly the next day I'll source. And then Friday comes around, I'll finish up whatever projects I had going on, and then I can enjoy my weekend. That's my eBay process. And it's mostly how I do it. I've done it for the past several months, and I can get so much done. We sold this Stanley tumbler. We picked these up from a bread and butter call. We got them for 25 bucks, which is a good deal on Stanley's, but we literally had to wait 6 months, and we got them all after Christmas, which sucked. We were hoping to get them before Christmas because they would move a lot better. So we ended up getting these in January or February. What did I do with the label? Right now I'm getting 50 bucks for them, paid 25, only making like $7-8 off of them. But I'm just glad to see them move, because they were not moving for a very long time. And I was getting a little worried. But like I said, glad to see them moving. I'm just going to use this to get it out of the way. And we'll make this $7-8 and just hopefully get rid of them. I definitely have them out of here within the next month. Uh-oh. Box avalanche. Sorry, guys. That might have been loud. I have my storage thing all organized and everything. You guys seen it in a video a little while ago. And now I've got boxes everywhere, and I got to get it cleaned up again. Typical. Typical. All right, so we're going to wrap this real quick in bubble, just because I don't want it to get dinged up. My box is a little too big, but it's the one I've got that works for right now. And I have a weird tail here. But yeah, glad to see these go. But like I said, with my time management, back to my topic, with the website, I don't have anything like that. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do something. And then most generally it takes way longer than I thought it was going to take. And so I end up wasting so much of my day just like messing up stuff. not getting anything done, messing up worse, coming up with more projects I got to work on. It's been hard, and it's so hard then to schedule. I really try to schedule what I'm going to do each day, not by like hour or whatever, but just, okay, I need to get this done today. I need to do this the next day. I have not been able to do that whatsoever. It's been so rough to time manage that process. And that's why my weekends are a mess, because I'm trying to do like my eBay stuff on the weekends versus during the week. I'm really happy that it's launched. Still looks nicely sorted though. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. It is honestly better than what it was. It's just I keep getting more boxes like these, and I just keep throwing them in here, which I gotta quit doing. But no, the website, I'm happy with the website, guys. I don't want anybody to feel like, I'm complaining about this or anything like that. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I've got have been getting some great feedback on it, including, the ease of use and stuff like that. A lot of people, are like, it's a lot easier to use than even what some of the other bigger retailers are and stuff. So I'm really happy about it. But I'm happy it's done. I'm happy it's over with. Now all I have to do is just add products to the website as I go. So we're glad, down to that point where I can just really focus on what I'm doing on the eBay, get back into eBay, get that pumped back up and good to go. Sold another pair of these Crocs, guys. Like I said, we sold 2 pair of these this weekend. Again, we paid roughly $70. I got some at a cheaper price and then some at full price, which was like $69.99. So we're just averaging it at $70 for the pair, and we sold these for $112. So this was right before I jumped the price to the $120. Again, not making a ton of money, but we are making money. And like I said, I've got 30 some pair of these I need to get out of here, and they're a small size, so I will take it. All right, that is all those. We got a few more hats here to go, and that'll pretty much wrap it up. Again, we had a lot of sales this weekend, just not quite the higher volume. We didn't have any big sales, let's put it that way. Those shoes, I think, were some of the best ones that we had. Speaking of the website, this is our one order from the website. So thank you. Shout out to Eric. Thank you so much for picking this hat up for me. We bought this one for, what did I pay for these? I think I paid $12. I don't know, 12, 13 bucks, I think is what we paid for these. This is a Seattle Mariners. It's the mono camo, has the camo inner band and the blue matching visor with the logo. Really neat hats. These do really well for me. Eric picked this one up, and he used one of my discount codes, got 25% off his order, so he only paid $37 for this hat. which is awesome. What's crazy, guys, is something that I thought of as I'm doing this sale is when I do, even with a 25% off discount on this item, I only ended up giving a 12% discount because with not having eBay fees, I only pay a payment processing fee. It's like 4%. I think it's a little less than that. Is really nice. So basically, I saved the $10 or 10% in eBay fees that I would charge if somebody bought it off eBay, and then I just deduct that out of the discount. So if I give a 25% off discount, I'm really only giving like a 15% discount on the item from what I'm used to receiving from it, which is really cool. And it's going to allow me to run some sales and stuff over there, so I can probably offer some cheaper prices on the website than I can on eBay and still make the same amount of money. So I'm excited about that. We also threw in one of the Delco's Dead Stock 5% off codes just in case. It works all the time, just in case there's not a sale going, but they want to pick up a hat. I've got that in there as well. And then, of course, shipping was only like $4.50 on this hat, so makes it nice. The website, guys, if I can get a following on it, is going to be awesome because it's going to allow me to have so much more opportunity to have some fun with it. The marketing and stuff is fun, just takes a lot of time. But just got to get our name out there. So if you guys have any ideas on that, let me know. But shout out to them. Like I said, that is the one order from the grand opening of the website. And hopefully more orders to come. Next up, we got this Adidas snapback adjustable. I don't know what you call it. It's not a trucker, but it's the mesh back. And we sold that one over on Amazon. We're paying $11 for these, but we're selling them for 35 bucks. And they're selling faster than I can almost buy them. So really nice. Got a supplier who's been able to get me quite a few of these, and I appreciate it. Let's see. Arnold says in general. Oh, what do you think is the average selling price? What do you think is the average selling price of what? Sorry, I missed when you commented that, so I'm not sure what you're referring to in general. Or are you talking like my average selling price for an item? P says, does your website have a vacation mode too? Yeah, I don't have to ship. No, that's the other thing nice about the website is you set your own handling time, you set your own terms of service, you set your own return policy, you do all of that. So when I do go on vacation, especially if it's over like an extended period, if it's just for like 4 days, I'm probably not even going to do anything with it because I can still order labels. I know how much a hat weighs. I can still order the label and print the label and whatever, even if I'm not home. And mark it as shipped. And again, that's probably not the best business practice, but it's not hard to do. So I'm not worried about that. For instance, when we do the move and we're going to be gone for like a week and a half, week or something like that, I will put like a notice on the website that orders will be shipped later. And then if I get any orders, then I'll just message them and let them know that it will be a little bit later. But you can change the handling time also to where it just shows that in their shipping, which I can do also. Sorry, one moment, guys. Oh, got water on my label. Anyway, yeah, so it's nice because you can do all of that yourself, which is going to be really, really good. Let's see. Yeah, just average selling price of anything going out. I don't know. I would say it's probably 40-ish, 35, 40-ish is probably what the average is. It might not be. Actually, I think I can tell you. Let's see. Oh, my iPad's about to die. Maybe not. We'll see here. eBay normally gives that information, your ASP, I think, average sale per. Let's see. Let me see if I can find that real fast. That'd be interesting. No, I would say it's probably around 40, 45 maybe. Because I do end up with, I think the sale I see the most, I feel like is 30, but then like the shoes and stuff are always way higher than that. Next up is a really cool San Diego Padres hat. This is a maroon kind of color with like a tan undervisor and logo. This is one of my favorites that I got a few teams in on these. These are on the website, and you can go check them out if you're interested in these because, like I said, these are a really unique colorway. I really like it. Probably one of the best ones. I wish so bad I would have gotten the Arizona one or the Tampa Bay one, but I didn't get them. But like I said, we sold this one for $59.99, so $60, and we paid $13 for it. We are throwing our card stuffers in here to hopefully get some business that way. That's probably my biggest ploy to hopefully pull in some business, is just people checking out the website from these orders, which would be really cool to have happen. Let's see, going out to San Diego, of course. It's Padres hat. But yeah, that's a really cool hat. I've got a few teams in those, and I expect those they'll probably sell out real fast. Just average selling price. Yeah. So the average, let's see, let's just do this year. I think I can do that. So this year, my average sale per item is $49.62. So 50 bucks. Wow. And let's see, what's some other numbers I can give you guys. So we've done 90,000 this year so far on eBay, it looks like. Yeah, 90,000 so far on eBay this year. That's a little low. Or, well, no, I guess not. No, I think I did 120 last year, and we still got fourth quarter. So that's pretty good. Yeah, we're up 32% compared to last year. And then quantity sold, we've sold 1,825 items. So I do like looking at these numbers. I haven't looked at it in a minute. But yeah, it looks like everything's up this year, guys. We're up 32% in sales this year, 18% in quantity sold, and my average sales price per item, like I said, is at $49.62, which is really high. And it's up 12% also. So that's pretty crazy. Crazy numbers. Interesting numbers. Definitely I'd like to get closer to. Yeah, like obviously, guys, I don't know what my profit margin is on that. I could go through and do the calculations. I haven't done them for this year yet. I would say my profit margins have gone down a little bit from last year because of what I'm selling. Well, I don't know though. The hats are a higher margin, so maybe not. But still definitely an increase over last year, which is what you always want to see. And that's huge. And what's crazy about it is the fact that we've been able to invest all that back into the business. Probably shouldn't have invested quite as much as I did, but we are doing it. Next up, I just got a message from somebody. I don't know if you're in here watching, Mabel, but it says this might be, I don't know what any suggestion, but you should do Delco mystery boxes with your move and need to clear things out. Honestly, I could do that. I don't know. I don't know if I got a bunch that I'm really looking to get rid of, but we might have to do something like that. That would be interesting. Next up, we got this Browning hat we picked up for $5 at the hat sale. The bread and butter call out hat sale, and we sold that one for 30. It's just a mesh back. That would be pretty cool though, to do some mystery boxes, like sell some mystery boxes for you guys. I might do it. Honestly, there are probably going to be some random items that I find that especially stuff that I haven't listed yet, that I'm probably just going to do. So we might do that. That's a good idea. I appreciate it. We can check that out for sure. Give you guys some interesting stuff, because I do come across some interesting stuff. But yeah, as far as the sales go, guys, that's crazy. I needed to see that. I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of down on myself. But to see that kind of number, I don't know what my Amazon looks like, and that might be the playoff. I might be doing more on eBay versus Amazon, because last year I did a crazy amount on Amazon. But still, I'm happy with that. That's cool to see. I would have never guessed my average would have been that high. Next up, we've got this one. This is actually an Amazon sale for a Yankees hat. $9.20, so it's a non-structured. I should have shipped this in a poly. I am going to start shipping these in polys. I told myself I wasn't going to. I won't do it on probably obviously my website or maybe even my eBay. But for Amazon, I think these non-structured ones I'm going to start shipping, because I can save like 70 cents on the label because I can ship it in a poly mailer. So I might do that. We'll see. Hate to be that guy, but honestly, if it's going to save me some money, and it's really not going to do anything to the hat whatsoever, and every single thing I get from Amazon comes in a poly, so they shouldn't expect any more. We paid $11 for that one, sold it for $33. Again, I am paying up a little bit more than what I would normally pay for these hats. I don't recommend buying those ones necessarily for $11 unless it is a Yankees hat or something that's popular. And I bought a bunch of these, but that's because I knew I could sell them on Amazon. So that's why. And they're going to obviously sell a lot faster over there. All right. I think this is the last one, guys. The order, we're going to talk about the giveaway one more time for you that missed it in the first half. And then we'll get out of here. We're not doing too bad, about an hour and a half. I like these hour-and-a-half streams, guys. They're a little bit easier on me, and I think they're a little bit more likely for people to watch. So thank you guys for watching them as you always do. And for those of you that rewatch these streams, thank you so much. We're hitting like 120, 150 people rewatching every single one of these streams. So huge shout out to you guys that don't catch us live. If you can catch us live, though, I definitely recommend it because we can answer a lot of questions and talk about stuff like we've been doing. This is the last sale for today. This is a Seattle Supersonics, excuse me. Mitchell & Ness snapback. I've had these forever. I did drop these down when I went through and readjusted my pricing for my website. I dropped most of my Mitchell & Ness down to $35 for snapbacks. That's the retail price, and we've already started moving a few of them on eBay. So when I say I adjusted on eBay or on the website, I import all the prices to eBay to just give it a more of a uniform look also over there. But like I said, I do run more sales and stuff on the website than I do on eBay. So people can still actually get a little bit better price over there. But with doing that, like I said, I've come across a bunch of these that were just way too high priced. I bought these a long time ago. Another bread and butter call out. I think half of what we've bought in today or more is from bread and butter call outs. These were a long time call out from Hat Club. And like I said, we paid $12 for them, I think. Probably wouldn't buy them again because they just have taken so long and gotten zero interest. But at the $35 they're moving. So we will take it. All right, that is actually not, I have one more sale, but I can't really package it because I didn't find a box. So I'll show you guys what that is here in just a second, and then we'll talk about the giveaway. We do have this helmet, this Troy Lee Designs helmet. We picked this up from Marshall's, believe it or not. This was in a Marshall's clearance event. Don't have any idea why they had it. It's just a bicycle helmet, but we did sell it. Ooh, let me see if I can get over here before this locks me out. My iPad is at 2%. I forgot to put it on the charger last night. We paid $28 and we sold it for $68. So decent profit there. Nothing crazy. It is going to cost me a little bit in shipping, which is going to be a little bit of a boomer. But we do have to ship that one out after the video because I wasn't able to find a box right away. But that is pretty much going to wrap it up, I think, for orders. If you guys have any questions, let's talk about the giveaway real fast before we end out the video. There's a couple ways to enter, guys. The main one, obviously, is going to be liking this video. You need to be subscribed, obviously. And then leave a comment after the video. Don't leave it in the chat, but leave it in a comment after the video with the word reseller in it. And there will also be a video going up of just the giveaway details. You can leave it on that video if you prefer, whichever one you want to do. But we'll count it from both of the videos. One entry that way. Subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment with the word reseller. It can be a statement, can be a question, whatever you want to do, but let me know. Leave that down in the comment box below. That gets you one entry. If you want to get a couple bonus entries, though, check out our Facebook and Instagram. They're the second and third link in the description box below. Check those pages out. Give us a like or follow over there, and there will be a giveaway post. It should be live now. I scheduled those to already go up, so they should be over there. Hit the like button on that, and that will get you another entry. So like on Facebook, like the post, and obviously follow the page, and that will get you another entry. And you can do that on both places, Instagram and Facebook, if you want to, get you a total of 3 entries into the giveaway. You have to be entered into the YouTube one, though, to be qualified. All right, we're going to run this through the week. It's going to end Saturday, this coming Saturday night. And then we will announce the giveaway winner on our next live stream, which should be next Monday. So definitely enter that. And like I said, we'll be giving that away. I'll be contacting the winner once we do the announcement in the live stream. You don't have to be in the live stream to win it, but I will be contacting you either YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. However, I'll be contacting you through those ways to let you know also, and you have about 24, 48 hours to get back with me. Otherwise, we're going to give it away. Guys, I have 3 hat giveaways going on. Also from Delco's Dead Stock. Check out the website. There's a link, the first link in the description box below. I might pin it in the comments also. Go check that out. We're giving away hats over there. Those contests in this weekend also. I'm not going to give all the details, but you can check that out on Facebook and Instagram for the website. I've been trying to give those out. I tried to do a bread and butter giveaway, and the winner never contacted me. So we're giving away to somebody else over there too. If you're in bread and butter, you got like 30 minutes here to go enter that one. But we're trying to give it away. I'm not going to give you guys a crazy amount of time, you guys. 2 days to get back with me. If you don't get back with me, we're going to give it away to somebody else because I want to make sure we're giving away either a $50 Delco's Dead Stock gift card for the website, or a $25 Amazon gift card. You get to choose. Winner gets to choose which one they want. So definitely check that out. And if you guys have any questions about that, shoot me a message and we'll make sure we get you entered one way or the other. So that's just to say thank you guys for all of the subscribers. Like I said, we're actually over 260 subscribers now, but this is the 250 subscriber giveaway. We're going to keep doing these once we hit some more milestones, you know, the 500, 750,000 subscribers. We still want to grow the channel. I don't want to keep this video going too long, guys, but I do want to give you a quick update because we got a few people in here. The channel, I'm going to be honest with you, I do want to continue growing it, and I want to continue expanding on YouTube. My biggest thing right now is time. And I'm going to be really straight and upfront with you guys. I have some content that I've got recorded. I've got some content that I'm going to be recording when I do this move and do the setting up the new warehouse, all that stuff. There's videos to be made, okay? But unfortunately right now, I don't see there going to be time to make those videos for several more months. It's probably going to be sometime fourth quarter before we get to that. So I just want to give you guys an update and let you know I haven't forgotten about it. I do want to do the content and I want to grow the channel, but in all honesty, YouTube's going to take kind of a back seat. I'm going to try to keep up with the live streams as much as possible, but they may have to be shifted around to different days starting here in about 2-3 weeks. They might be different days, they might be different times, and we may miss one or two during this move and transition because it's just so much work. So I will do my best to keep you guys updated on that. For sure, follow the Instagram and Facebook pages. That's where I'll keep you guys updated because YouTube doesn't make it easy. So definitely like those, and we'll just post as I can, letting you know what's going on. But it is going to have to take a little bit of a back seat because of just everything going on right now with this move. It's going to be crazy, and I got to keep my health. But like I said, I don't want you guys to think I'm forgetting you or anything like that. I appreciate all your support, and we want to continue to grow the channel. And like I said, once we get moved and everything's settled in, we're going to hit the ground running with the channel and try to get it boosted up and get more people in here. So I appreciate all of you guys for your support in that. I think that is going to be it. Let's see. We got a couple more comments. Much more fun to catch these live. I appreciate Arnold. We're going to have to, like I said, we're going to be doing them at different times. So definitely try to get one in that you can get in here. I appreciate everybody that comments on the lives during the lives. It makes it so much easier. Shout out to Pete and Michael and Arnold and all of you guys in here that have helped out. Michael, is that Michael and Michelle? I can't read it from here, sorry. But thank you guys for all your comments today. Like I said, it makes it a lot easier for me to keep track of what's going on and actually keep these things rolling. Looking forward to the new warehouse setup and the move. I'm excited. I can't wait to do some videos on this because I would watch it. It's a lot of work for me, but I would love to watch people do this. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Like I said, it'll be a little bit before you see it, but yeah, it should be fun. I'm excited. I can't wait to set up the new warehouse and just get the location and everything. It's going to be so much nicer, hopefully, than trying to run it out of the house here or just out of room. So I think that is it, guys. If there's anything else I've forgotten, let me know. Shoot me a message. Bread and butter links. All the links, guys, in the description. I do make some profit off of those, or whether it's referral or whatever. So I just want to make sure I state that. So anytime you do that, that's supporting the channel. And like I said, if you are interested in signing up for Vendoo, bread and butter, anything like that, shoot me a message first. Let's talk about it. Make sure it's something that's good for you before it happens. But I'll be happy to answer any questions you have about that. We will see. We will see you next Monday. Like I said, giveaway announcement, all that good stuff. And next live stream will be Monday, I think at the same time. So hopefully you guys can join us then. Thank you guys so much again for all your support, and we'll see you in the next one.